45, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing right away is Dart. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
McBride is the motion man. To the air on 2nd down. Dart. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Jared Verse in for the sack. And that's a Baker's dozen. 13 for the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the lux from that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
Yellow.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. The 45, still going, and he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards, touchdown Cincinnati. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job, and back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. out of the gun. Here's Mahomes. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
That's good.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays, and that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
16-yard line.
Attack, attack! Yo.
Thrown out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Fire down these two, fire down these two. Yellow. Attack!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. James Pierce getting into drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Big Dalvin Tomlinson. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. Buckner's kick is good. And the Bengals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. L'Jarius Sneed, tight coverage as he gets in the way of that one. Second and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and long. Now the shotgun. It's Dart. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
J.C. Horn on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. Off he goes. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Yellow.
That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. And no jab to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
This pass is caught by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
43. 43.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of
From the 24 now, here is second and 5.
Yellow. 480. Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mahomes back. He's got it at the 3. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Henderson, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. And Butker on for the extra point. down in front, 17-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They send Sutton in motion. Send a man in motion right. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard
From the 41. Here's second down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. It's Riley Dixon coming on now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. 180.
Henderson now on 1st and 10, and he'll get about 5.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Hey, son. Arms up, blue leg. Hey, color. Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, yellow. 15. Russell 180. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. Now he'll air one out. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A big play after being backed up. 37 yards.
Hey, 15.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down throw. Mahomes. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Yellow. Right side.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's
Yellow,
good
yellow.
for a Bengals first down.
Now Mahomes. Forced to his right. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is going to be all in. He's got it. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Special connection between this quarterback and his receivers. It was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And the timing and accuracy like that leads to 6.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Give up the middle, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with him again. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Indianapolis. They'll stay on the ground. There he goes again. And they are finally going to get him down at the Bengals' 5-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Up the middle they go. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Colts back within 10. It's now 24-14. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
43.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He finds Thomas coming across the field. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it. as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Yellow.
A give to Henderson, running right. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt.
Formation.
He's going to take this from his own 2. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. Now give on the ground, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
On play action, it is Dart. That is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow. Go, Lou, 15.
On the give, it's Henderson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. James Pierce in on the tackle.
Made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow.
Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 25, here's second and 8. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Ready up.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got a man! That's McMillan! Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Here's Dart on first and 10. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's in! Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Colts. His 4th TD grab of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown, but sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
13. It's a gain of 9.
Fight on these two. Fight on
Brings
these
up
two.
second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Patrick to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2
Yellow.
at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor.
To the goal line and in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Bengals.
This is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now Dart. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, it hasn't been even more.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Bengals.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard
So
line.
we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Sunday. High down these 2. Right side.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll take this one in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Play fake, now Dart. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They'll go, and here's Dart. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air again goes Dart. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. To the air once more is Dart. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on fourth and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing again, Dart. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he'll be taken down. That is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
30-yard line.
Yellow. Line. Attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Yellow.
First and 10.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 2. Throwing now. Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit.
This one is pulled in on the feet and bounds. Yes! Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Bengals. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Bengals will add one more onto their big lead.
20. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Motion man is Johnston. Drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go in that run.
They'll try to set up the screen here.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
In trouble, and down he goes. Dallas Turner. He seems to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Samerstill.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow! Arch the blue, lady!
Mahomes back. Quick throw, taken in.